guys, I'm YGOViking, and today I want to talk about set card lists and whether knowing the entire set card list before the release of an upcoming set is a good or a bad thing. Now there are two very different arguments for this, one obviously being knowing all the set card list before it's released is a good thing, and one saying that not knowing it is a good thing, and today I'm going to explore both. Now the main reason why it's good to know, obviously, is because you can look through and you can see all the card lists and you can say, oh, there's some cards in there that I want, or no, there's no cards that I want, so you know whether it's worth investing your money into. Because nobody wants to invest 50 quid into a set just to find that there's not a single card that is helpful for what it is they're trying to build. And also it gives you something to get excited about in upcoming sets. So let's take for example High Speed Riders. For me personally, I looked through the set card list and I picked out Trish. And I was like, okay, I want to pull a Trish. So I got myself a box, I started opening in the anticipation of, go further down those booster packs, and then I finally pulled the Trish, and it's sort of very gratifying when you pick out something and you finally pull what it is you wanted to pull. It's also really good for when you're anticipating cards. So for example, I used to play Atlantean Mermails, and when I was looking at the Breaker of Shadows set list and I saw that Neptibus the Atlantean Prince was finally being released over in the TCG, I was like super excited. I was like, wow, Mermails are coming back, this is fantastic, trying to find all my old cards that I used to use when I used to play it. And I mean, even Konami are jumping on this bandwagon. I mean, if you look at the recent sort of spoiler that they put up on their YouTube channel for Infinite Gold, they basically showed you every single card that is going to be released. But now let's talk about the bad side of knowing, and there are actually quite a few bad points to talk about. Me personally, I actually didn't start looking at the set card list until about 10 months ago. In fact, Cross Souls was the last set in which I didn't look at the set card list. And I'll be perfectly honest, Cross Souls was probably the last time I really enjoyed opening a new set. I mean, I went down to the local Yu-Gi-Oh shop with my buddy, and we both picked up a couple of booster packs and we brought them home, and we drove home excited like, oh, what we're going to pull, and then we sat down and we opened them, and I pulled the Ultimate Rare Clear Wing Synchro, and I was like, whoa dude, look at this, and it was just cool. You didn't know what you were going to get, and when you got those cool cards, you were just like, reading the text because you didn't know what they did, and really looking at the artwork, and you were just stunned really. There was that surprise factor, and in a way I sort of missed that. And obviously when you do know the set card list, you do still get that surprise factor, when you know the set card list and you pick out a card and then you open the booster pack and you get the card you're after, you're happy. But at the same time, say you buy a box, like say Breaker of Shadows, say you picked out that you wanted Solemn Strike, and then you buy a box and then you don't get a Solemn Strike, and you're just sat there like, did I just waste my money? It's a very fine line. But then you could argue that if you want Solemn Strike, why don't you just go out and buy Solemn Strike on the secondary market? But I mean, when that card on its own is nearly as expensive as buying an entire box of Breaker of Shadows, why would you not just buy the Breaker of Shadows? I know that some of you might say that the whole surprise factor is childish, but hey, we're playing a child's card game, so why not have something to get excited about? It's part of the fun. What it basically boils down to is, I'm still going to continue to use the set card lists religiously, but a part of me wishes that I didn't want to or didn't have to. But hey, this is just my opinion, so please let me know in the comment section below, what's your opinion? Do you read the set card list? Do you not read the set card list? Whatever it is, let me know and tell me why. And if you want to get into Valhalla, you're going to have to like and subscribe, and I will personally give you a shout out to Odin. Cheers.